money feels confusing for almost everyone. Some people earn a lot but still live stressed and paycheck to paycheck, while others with ordinary jobs quietly build freedom over time. The difference usually isn't intelligence, it's behavior. Most people stay broke simply because nobody ever taught them how money really works. And the next few minutes could completely change the way you save, spend, invest, and think about your future forever. You can get good with money. The biggest lie people believe is that only smart people become wealthy. That's not true at all. You do not need a fancy degree, rich parents, or a huge salary to manage money well. What truly matters is your daily habits and decisions. Someone with an average income who saves regularly, avoids unnecessary spending, and invests patiently can often become more financially secure than someone earning a lot but spending everything to impress others. Money is emotional, not just mathematical. Financial success usually comes from simple habits anyone can learn. Spend less than you earn, avoid debt, save consistently, and stay patient during difficult times. These habits may sound boring, but they create long-term freedom and stability. Real wealth is not about luxury cars or giant mansions. For most people, true financial success means having saving, less stress, stable housing, and enough freedom to enjoy life and spend time with loved ones without constantly worrying about money. Money as a tool, not a yardstick. One major reason people feel unhappy about money is comparison. In the past, people compared themselves to neighbors or friends. Today, social media makes us compare our lives to celebrities and influencers showing only their best moments online. No matter how successful you are, someone will always seem richer, happier, or more successful. The problem is that there is no finish line. First you want a better car, then a bigger house, then more expensive vacations and clothes. That's why many people with good incomes still feel emotionally broke. A powerful truth is this: happiness depends on the gap between what you have and what you expect. When expectations never stop growing, nothing feels enough. Many people overspend just to appear successful. But most of that spending is not about happiness. It's about keeping up with others, and that race never truly ends. The whole money can't fill. Money can solve many real problems. It can reduce stress, create opportunities, and make life safer. But money cannot fix emotional emptiness. Many people believe earning more will suddenly make them happy, confident, and secure. Yet even after reaching financial goals, they still feel anxious or unhappy. That's because money was never meant to solve emotional struggles. Before buying something expensive, ask yourself, am I buying this to improve my life or to impress others? Most people spend money seeking approval. But the truth is, others are usually focused on themselves. Once you stop trying to impress strangers, life becomes simpler. Real confidence does not come from showing off. It comes from financial stability, inner peace, and feeling secure with yourself. The expectations trap. One of the hardest financial skills in life is learning when enough is enough. Because the more people earn, the more their lifestyle usually grows too. Someone says they'll finally relax once they save $10,000. Then they reach it and suddenly think they need 100,000. Then $1 million. It never stops. That's why some wealthy people still feel poor. Their expectations grew faster than their happiness. Meanwhile, many ordinary people with simpler lifestyles feel far more content. The problem is not always income. Sometimes the problem is constantly upgrading your definition of success. If your entire identity depends on always having more, you trap yourself in endless pressure. But when you learn to appreciate what you already have while still working toward future goals, life becomes far more peaceful. You can still be ambitious without becoming obsessed. That balance is powerful. Debt, independence, and the real flex. A lot of people use debt to create the appearance of success. Credit cards make it dangerously easy to buy things you cannot truly afford. And every dollar of debt takes away a piece of your future. Think about that carefully. Debt means future. You already owe money before tomorrow even begins. Savings do the opposite. Savings create freedom. Every dollar saved gives you more control over your life. It gives you choices. It gives you breathing room during emergencies. It gives you peace of mind. That is the real flex. Not expensive shoes, not luxury cars, not showing off online. Real wealth is being able to sleep peacefully because you know you can handle hard times. Many rich-looking people are secretly stressed because their entire lifestyle depends on continuing to earn huge amounts of money every month. Meanwhile, somebody living modestly with savings may actually be far more financially secure. Freedom matters more than appearance. Bad spending habits and how to break them. Bad spending habits often start with emotions, not money problems. Many people shop when they feel stressed, lonely, bored, or insecure. Buying something new gives temporary happiness, but that feeling fades quickly while the bills remain. That's why emotional spending can become dangerous over time. One of the best ways to break this habit is to change how you think about saving. Most people believe saving means sacrificing enjoyment today for the future. In reality, saving gives peace of mind right now. Even a small emergency fund can reduce stress and help you feel more secure. Another smart strategy is automation. Set up automatic transfers so part of your paycheck goes directly into savings or investments before you can spend it. This removes emotion from the process and builds consistency. Remember, small amounts saved regularly can create big results over time. The habit of saving matters far more than the amount itself. The power of compounding. Compounding is one of the most powerful forces in money. Here's the simple idea. Money invested today can earn returns. Then those returns also begin earning returns. Over many years, growth starts speeding up dramatically. That's why patience matters so much in investing. Most people focus too much on getting rich quickly, but wealth usually comes from staying invested for a very long time. Warren Buffett became one of the richest investors ever mainly because he invested consistently for decades. Time was his superpower. You do not need to beat Wall Street. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need to predict the future. You simply need patience and consistency. That's why simple index funds work so well for many people. They are boring, low cost, and easy to stick with long term. And staying consistent matters more than being flashy. Rich versus wealthy. There is a huge difference between looking rich and actually being wealthy. Rich means spending lots of money. Wealthy means having money you don't need to spend. A person's driving a luxury car may look rich, but if they have huge debt and no savings, they are financially fragile. Meanwhile, somebody living modestly with investments and emergency savings may look ordinary, but actually has real freedom. Wealth is invisible. You usually cannot see it on social media because real wealth often looks boring. It looks like avoiding unnecessary debt. It looks like investing quietly. It looks like patience. It looks like discipline. And most importantly, it looks like independence. Saving, the habit that changes everything. Life will eventually surprise everyone. Job losses happen. Medical emergencies happen. Economic problems happen. Savings help protect you during those moments. That's why saving should not be treated like an optional leftover. It should be treated like a monthly bill you always pay. Even starting with 10% of your income can make a massive difference over time. The key is consistency. And if you feel hopeless because money is tight right now, remember this. Financial independence is not all or nothing. Every single dollar saved improves your future slightly. Every smart decision moves you forward. Small steps repeated for years create huge results. The story you tell yourself about money matters deeply. If you believe money is only about status, you may spend your life chasing approval from people who are not even paying attention. But if you see money as a tool for freedom, peace, security, and time with loved ones, your entire mindset changes. If you enjoyed this video and want more simple advice that can genuinely improve your life, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, And turn on notifications so you never miss the next one.